Okay, so just to put a little disclaimer on this video, this is the Airbus H135 helicopter project website, flight.to. There's a link, it'll be in the description. 0.85, I have downloaded it, and you'll just note here, vote to let Asabo know the community wants official helicopter support. Like obviously Flight Sim X had helicopters. I flew around Niagara Falls in 2007 or whatever, so we need helicopters in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. So yeah, think about that while you're watching this video, and I'll let you continue. Okay, welcome to Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Obviously I'm here with the Airbus H135 helicopter, and today I just wanted to go through a few things that I've found. Not concerning, but just limits of the aircraft that you should probably adhere to. So we'll get this thing started, and we need to turn the battery on at least. You can click the config button and go ready for takeoff. Let's see what that does. So let's put the switches to flight. I'm actually going to pull that back, and you see engine 2 hasn't started, so I'll pull that back and forward. Alright, that should start going. Okay, let's turn the landing light on. I don't want that on. That'll do. So, battery, avionics you can't touch. I've got beacon, strobe and nav lights on just to be OCD, I guess. We've got to turn the parking brake off as well. Alright. So engine 1 is going. So we'll go flight, and then we'll just go up. And look, at engine 2 is not running properly. So immediately I've got less power. But any second now, engine 2 will go. There it goes. Now we've got full power. Alright. So what I'm going to try and do is auto rotation now, which is essentially killing both motors. You can't kill the motors here. I can't do anything. It triggers a warning, but it won't let me switch that off. So keep zooming out, but I can't kill the motors. So you got to click these buttons. So we're in a hover. So we'll see how this goes. I have done one by myself, so let's see what happens. So immediately, as soon as I kill these motors, I want to put the collective all the way down and maintain the rotor RPM. So here we go. Engine 1, engine 2, both warnings, collective down, controlling. So at the last minute, I want to pull up collective. Let's see if I can stop and crash. So we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. I'm in a hover. Relative altitude is 230 feet, if you look there. So we'll try that again, see if I can do it. Just try and sort of come down forwards and pull up at the last second, not minute, second. So here we go. Trigger 1, trigger 2, collective down, control the rudder. I want to go towards that thing there, so and up, don't drop, and then it will drop. Lost all our collective. Yeah. Okay, try again. Okay, welcome back again. So we'll get up to 200 feet above the ground, relative altitude. Stay in a hover. We'll drop down. We'll maintain forward flight, but in a hover, so less than 20 knots. And alright, towards that dot basically, so we keep them going forward. So kill, collective down, and I want to go this way, and at the last minute, too early, but I did it. Okay, auto rotation done. So we'll, battery's off. Oh no, it's on. Okay. So that's an auto rotation. Pretty interesting. So I had to immediately drop the collective. You notice everything moves, by the way. So immediately drop the collective, killed the motors, drop the collective, maintain a hover, and then at the last second up on the collective to pump yourself up. Keep the energy in the rotor basically, so the air rushing through the rotor keeps it spinning. That's what you want to do, and then the last moment you use that spinning momentum in the blades to provide the downlift, down pressure, to stop yourself from plummeting into the ground to your death. So let's try something else. Okay, welcome back. So hovering, by the way, I'm at Archerfield. I think I have something installed for this airport community mod. Alright, so what we're going to do is just get up a little bit of momentum. So we'll get our airspeed up 130 sort of thing. So I'm pitching forward 90 on my torque about, I know it's 80, that's 90. Get a little bit of altitude. By the way, while you're listening, I want to say that the sound is gone backwards. It used to be a lot bassier. I loved it, and now it's not. So, alright, see if we can get a bit of speed up. I'm heading this way to avoid some hills. Now, probably going to make you sick, so what I'm going to do is go past the 90 degrees of direction towards the ground. So watch this. Okay, coming back. Now there's a problem. I am flying a plane. So, debriefing. I went past 90 degrees. The helicopter was literally flying towards the ground. Basically, I think once the helicopter goes past that 90 degrees... Why are the motors running? So, yeah, once the helicopter goes past that 90 degrees tilt and it's facing towards the ground, I think it then becomes a plane. And then the helicopter is just gliding. There's something wrong, so it doesn't matter what I do with collective. I have very little rudder control. The rudder actually tends to make the helicopter bank rather than rotate like it should. And essentially I'm gliding towards my crash. I don't know how realistic that is, but I would think that this helicopter could do a flip if you got high enough. So maybe I'll try that next. Okay, so just gaining altitude, trying to get up to, let's just try 5,000 feet, see what happens. So what I'll do is go full bank, see if I can do a sideways roll, like full 360, see what happens, and get the altitude, going for altitude just to, looks like we're only going to make 4,000, yeah, get the altitude just so we've got time to recover if we can, which I don't think we will. Alright, so if you're a bit queasy, don't look now. Upside down, trying to keep rolling, still rolling. Alright, I'm pulling back. This is plummeting to my death, and all I can do is nothing. Alright, goodbye. So welcome back. So yeah, where to start? Okay, me. All I've flown is RC helicopters, so fly bar RC helicopter, so pretty difficult to fly. I have a T-Rex 450 SEV2 back from 2007. Anyway, so that's all I know about helicopters basically, but I do know how to auto rotate. I have done it once with my 450, didn't go well I don't think, but basically helicopters are pretty safe. Like, you're exchanging energy when you're at altitude, as long as everything's attached to the helicopter. Tail rotor as well. Once the motor's gone, you should be able to auto rotate back down to the ground. You just got to quickly find somewhere to land, like without killing anyone, and hopefully saving the aircraft. But a crash you walk away from is a good landing, or a landing you walk away from is a good landing. So if the helicopter doesn't survive, it doesn't matter, it's there to provide transport. Anyway, so I don't think the helicopter model, the H135 helicopter model, is probably done. This is the 0.85 update version from the flightsim.to website. So like, these guys have done an amazing job. Like the stick moves now, the pedals move, cyclic moves. We've even got like an iPad in the rear, so it comes out here. So iPads, everything. This is the full mod con. Lovely helicopter. I'll just get the iPad up. can't see. Your tablet. So yeah, anyway, this helicopter is freaking awesome. I've had a lot of fun with it, but like obviously the problems that we've had today aren't quite realistic. So I think what's sort of been done is maybe, like, I don't know, I don't talk to anyone, I don't have any contact with the guys that made this helicopter, which have done an amazing job, of course, like I said. But the helicopter is probably like an aeroplane with a propeller turning, like spinning vertically, pointing up. And when things aren't quite right, when a helicopter doesn't do what it's supposed to do, like when I fly stupid, like my drone, falls out of the sky. Auto rotations are very difficult. I don't know what they're like in real life, but I imagine it's not that bad. You have a little bit of time to, you don't want to plummet towards the ground, which is what I was sort of doing. I have tried it from higher altitudes and it's impossible. I think you get too much momentum towards the ground. Gravity's a horrible thing. So anyway, yeah, just thought I'd show a few things about the helicopter that I've sort of found. And like I say, I've had a lot of fun with this thing. I will continue to fly it, continue to install the updates, and continue to go forward. And these guys have done a fantastic job. Like, everything works now. You've got autopilot, you've got maps, you can do flight plans, you can all do it on an iPad, you can connect another iPad, you can connect a website to it, you can track it on Google Maps. Amazing job. This thing is freaking awesome, but yeah, there are problems. So anyway, I can keep going, but I think that's probably enough. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Keep flying.